Hey everyone, welcome back for another episode of my Middlesbrough career on FIFA 15. And how about this for a stacked out calendar for the next couple of months. We finish up November with an away game against Norwich, which you guys will see in this video, as well as the final game of November against Fulham back at the Riverside. But I'm predicting that December is going to be the toughest month so far. It's as tough as it's going to get, especially towards the end, because we're going to have to be coming up against the likes of Blackburn, Watford and also Cardiff. We've done well up to this point to be top of the table, but we could potentially, I mean, it's happened to other teams before where we can slip up towards the end of December. Players are going to be getting tired, and of course we've got that midweek game against Watford. They're all bunched together. It's going to be tough going. I'm looking forward to the challenge though, and it's going to be good to see whether we can rise to that. But we're going to have to take one step at a time and focus on each game as it comes. Up next, we were away against Norwich, as you know, the team in real life which beat Middlesbrough to that Championship playoff final, that have been promoted to the Premier League. And with just 6-7 minutes gone of this game, we found ourselves trailing. A lack of concentration really did cost us there so early on in this game. And Drew hit first time straight through the legs of Parmesan. I really did expect better of Parmesan. I mean, he's pulled off some tremendous saves this season. Why couldn't he have saved that? And not long after, Howson here you can see linking up with Becchio, and it would be Becchio to make it 2-0. We were trailing by 2 goals with 20 minutes gone. The game was almost out of sight, almost replicating what happened on Monday in that Championship playoff final. I couldn't believe what was happening. It's almost getting to me. It was deflating whilst playing this game. I was like, you gotta be kidding me. We almost got back into it with that powerful strike from Clayton. Hit first time, keeper couldn't hold on to it. Had to tip that over for a corner. Nothing came of that, of course, otherwise I'd be showing the highlights. But just look at how easy Norwich were moving the ball around the box. I think it was my selection of my defenders that I picked. I think I messed up on the day, really, because they just weren't up to it. And just before half time, look at Redmond. He absolutely destroyed us down that left. Well, to be honest, he didn't just stick to one channel. He was switching throughout. And as you just saw, we did go 3-0 down. And at that point, I was so close to rage quitting, turning off the console altogether and just walking away from it, thinking, I'm done. I'm done with FIFA. God, I really hate moments like that. Let me know as well, I think this will be a bit fun, in the comments below, what rage moments you guys have had. Have you really gone that far where you've shut the controller against the wall or turned your console off and rage quit or something like that? Let me know in the comments below and how it came about, which team destroyed you on the pitch and really annoyed you. Let me know in the comments below, it'd be fun reading. But of course, as you know, we did go on to lose 3-0 in the end. Norwich were a bit flat actually in the second half, and we weren't there. We didn't show up. We didn't want it enough. And I couldn't believe myself. I let myself down there because heading into the game I was thinking, you know, we need to win this. I think we can do it, so we can then go on to beat Fulham the week after and start picking up some momentum here. But what do? We lose 3-0. And of course, in the headlines, PAYTON under scrutiny, even though I'm still in the title picture, in the picture of getting promoted to the Premier League, I'm still being put under scrutiny. Unbelievable. Things just don't seem to be going my way at the moment. This game against Fulham was of course an opportunity to try and pick ourselves up out of this small gutter that we found ourselves in. This rut that we've been in for a while, even though we've won here and there. Performances haven't been good enough, as I keep saying in almost every episode I've done so far in this career mode. And I tell you what, if we do make it to the Premier League, God help us, because those Premier League teams are just going to run all over us. They're going to trample over us. We're going to find it very difficult in the Premier League next season if we make it there. We did go 1-0 up just before half time against Fulham. That was a huge positive, changing the landscape of the game. It was Bamford with the goal, hit on his left foot, beating the keeper at his near post. I just had to ensure that I didn't go on to concede, but do you think I could hold on to that promise? No, I had to concede in the second half. It was normally with my goal kicks I just pass it to my centre half and then try and work from the back and get forwards instead of just lumping the ball upfield. But as you'll see on the replay, when I had the ball with Amorietta, Whitehead was moving for some reason. That's who I was trying to pass to, but for some reason the ball locked onto, I think it was Clayton in the area at the time, but McCormack was in front of him. He intercepted the ball, releasing Rodallega. He hit it almost first time, and it was a quality finish into the back of the net. And just look at this, it was going from bad to worse. At the hour mark, conceded a penalty, and we got George Friend sent off. So, of course, we went down to 10 men. Such a huge disadvantage to have heading into the later stages of the game with both teams level. Morale must have been at rock bottom at this point, as well as taking into account our previous result against Norwich, losing 3-0. And me being under scrutiny as well by the fans and the board. McCormack took the penalty, Parmesan didn't save, but McCormack put it well wide. I was so relieved at that point, as we could probably go on to salvage just a point from this game, you know, being down to 10 men and everything. But Fulham, they kept coming with just seconds to go of this game. Rodallega with a poor cross into the box, did take a little deflection. McCormack was in there looking for Parker, who was in bags of space. Would have been through on goal if the ball had found its way through, but you can see how quick we moved the ball forwards. Reece Williams with a lob over the top, finding Nsue, who was cutting on in the inside. And he made it 2-1, even down to 10 men. That was that fighting spirit that I was talking about a couple of episodes ago. We would surely go on to win this game. The fans in raptures after that goal, and can you blame them? So important from Middlesbrough's point of view, and what a finish from Emilio Nsue. What a hero, and what a moment to add to this career mode. I'm sure there's going to be plenty more like them to come though, as we carry on with this season. But that is going to be the end of this episode, guys. Hope you've enjoyed. See you in the next one.